Hey, how you doing? This is Joseph Graham. This video is for Mitzi and her husband Jerry. Um, I just had to squeeze in the time to make this for you because I want to show you this piece of education real quick. Now, when anybody is looking for a product or a service, it doesn't matter what it is. They're gonna do one of two things. They're gonna ask someone they know, "Hey, do you know where I can find this, or who can do this for us? Or, where can I buy this? Who do you know that's the best at finding living facilities, right?" When someone does like say, you need to call Mitzi, that's called a word of mouth referral. Other than that, people will jump on Google on their phone or on their computer and do a simple search. And they may search for assisted living, they may search for like senior living. There's different things they might search for. And when they do these different searches in different areas, wherever they may be, they're going to see similar results. There's going to be three top businesses in these map listings. This right here is a map listing, right? You guys have your own map listing right here. Now, the businesses in these top three map listings do get around 70% of the traffic. And what that means is if you have a phone number listed on here, um, they're more than likely going to call you. If you have a website listed on here, they're going to visit your website to figure out how to get in contact with you. Okay. Now, what I did was I took your GMB, right? Took your GMB, which is this, which congrats on getting 3 reviews. Okay. This GMB is one of the first key elements to my mind map that over the last decade or so I've put together, and I call it the MCMs. More calls, more sales. And as you can see, the first thing right here is the GMB. GMB. That's that Google My Business map listing, right? Because this GMB allows anybody searching for those products or services to know that you are serving or you offer that service in their area, or that you are in the area offering that service. Okay, that's why it's important. And this GMB builds trust with the public, it builds trust with Google. That's why always asking for reviews is always a major plus. I just left one for you right here, right? It's always good to have reviews. Always, and you want people like maybe to post pictures in these reviews. Just imagine this GMB as a Facebook or any other social media piece of social media. Like you can post on here, you can upload pictures on here, and most importantly, gather reviews. Okay. Now, what's next is content. Now, there's content is really the words on your website, and there's nothing I don't think we can do since this is a franchise site. We can't, I don't think they're going to let us upload like any content onto this page. From my experiences with franchises, it doesn't happen like that. But you guys do have your own URL. It's this www.//midcities. This is your personal URL. And what we can do is pump a lot of juice into this URL to help you start ranking organically. Okay, because remember, there are people searching for a product or a service online. They're going to see these ads here, right? And these people paying for ads are only paying for them because they either don't know these key elements here, or they just have a really big budget and can buy their way onto the first page. Utilizing these key elements will be organically here. It's not an overnight process, but you will have to eventually go from page 20 to 10 to 2 to 1 and eventually start rising up here. And when your website does start coming up here from the juice we're pushing to it, your map listing has no choice but to follow it. See, this guy right here, almost like he has the number 2 spot, but they don't have any website here. And this just looks like a freaking uh, lot. This is all this is. Yet they hold the number 2 spot, which means all you need is just a little bit more work into this stuff and you guys will pop. Okay. Then you have citations. So whenever you have your business name, business phone number, and your address and website, which is your NAP, name, address, phone number. Whenever you have it on like a Facebook page, right? This is your Facebook page. Facebook is going to give you a citation. Your business is being cited on Facebook. If you are registered with the local Chamber of Commerce, they will cite all the same information. They are giving you a citation. Same thing for like Foursquare, Yellow Pages, Hot Frog, all these other different business directories, all these different websites online. You want them to be citing your business information. It's like sprinkling your phone number and your business information all across the internet. You're being cited in a whole bunch of different areas. Okay, that's what we want to do. Okay, and then backlinks is pretty much like the SEO juice that we pump to the URL that we spoke about to help rank your website. So eventually your GMB will pull. Essentially, what this is going to do is this. Let me see. Let me go back here. I took your map listing. This is a GMB map listing. Took it and I ran it through my heat map tool. Now, when anybody, let's say, is searching for assisted living, an assisted living or living facility, and they do this search in this area right here, where you see the green circle. Okay, you guys will be number 2 in those map listings, right? They search for assisted living, you guys will pop up number 2. Okay, but as you can see, as you can see, there's a lot of areas, especially since your GMB says you don't cover Tarrant County, right? That are all red, like Carrollton, Richardson, Plano, DeSoto, Lancaster, Grand Prairie is all red. So anybody in these areas searching for assisted living are going to see these other businesses instead. And since you are number 20, it could be 20 or it could be further than that. Like you're just not showing up, which means you're missing out on a lot of calls. You're missing out on a lot of sales and a lot of money or potentially money or leads, right? People that you could be helping. So, I mean, this is really the process of how it's done. Working on one thing and optimizing that GMB, right? We're gonna backlinking to your website, building content, and there's other little gritty things, but this is the core concepts. Or you could just pay for ads, right? Which is the quick, easy way. These guys are always going to spend money on ads until they get here organically. Sometimes big companies will be here organically, down here organically, and buying as many ad spots as possible, right? But what I just showed you is how you could get here organically. Okay, now I know that was a lot of information really quick. I just wanted to let you know like what it is that is like what it is besides running ads. So this is it besides running ads, and this is how you can organically have people find you online, reach out to you, say, "Hey, can you help us?" All that jazz. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. Okay. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. If you have any questions, you know how to contact me. Thanks.